This one is probably one of the very first ones I ever did. This is, I want to say I got this from Ranger, and I'm pretty sure I did. Oh, this is my little old man that, actually my daughter sketched it. Anyway, we'll talk about that later. Okay, so as you can see here, I just littered the page up with some acrylic paints and then just used some scraps and just very, very, very beginnerish, as are these. Just use some different papers just to add some texture. And I tell you, a big theme, I was looking through these before I got back on video, and a big theme of these is talking about being yourself, loving yourself, and, you know, that's just the overall theme of my journaling journey, is finding out who I am as an artist, as a creator, and learning to love myself no matter where I'm at in my journey, because nobody's perfect. I really like this little page I did. I get a lot of inspiration from other videos. But yeah, so that was that. This one, I actually used a hamburger clip out from, I think it was something out of the mail, like a coupon thing. And I just cut it out and put it on an art journal page. All of these pages I seal with Mod Podge, just to give them, you know, kind of a finished look. I do a lot of scribbling in some of these, and sometimes it's just me stating my affirmations, things that I want to see come to fruition in my life. Maybe I'm going through something. You'll see here soon in some of my art journals that I'm struggling. One of my jobs that I had as a nurse practitioner, I really struggled with, first time ever. It was just really, really hard on me. So we'll see a lot of that in here. This is another page. I was just practicing with some stencils and texture. This, I got kind of inspired by Neve Bali. She's an art journal person, and she does a lot of magazine kind of updos, or whatever you want to call it. And so this was kind of inspired by her work. This is another page that is just me using different types of papers. Took some butterflies, and I believe this is, yeah, it's a napkin actually that I Mod Podged onto there. This one is just bright. It says on here, life is messy, all things are possible. Eyes are windows into the soul. I have a vision of the future. This one is a magazine cutout. This is probably another Neve Bailey. I'd probably watched her videos and was thinking, you know, I don't want to do one of those. So I just added some different stickers, and I wrote on here, think on things that are lovely. It's just life and death are in the power of the tongue. That's a biblical scripture that's so true. This is a page that I kind of like it. It looks like almost a bunch of like spiral bound notebooks. And again, just some textured paper throughout. This is just a little piece. It's got some of that shimmery feel to it. There again, I've used some Tim Holtz number stamps, acrylic paints. I guess this was, I don't know what, that's a Halloween stamp. I just kept on I just used it. But it says here, just keep shining no matter what. Just keep moving. Trust in the Lord. There again is I used some musical stamps. Not really sure who they were from, but this is, may God supply all of my needs according to his riches and glory. And to my heart is a new song. I like this page. I used, looks like a lot of musical stamps and just some corrugated cardboard. This one, not one of my better things, but I guess I was probably in the Halloween mood. This one is an incomplete page, but I used some wadded this is some textured paper down under here that was just kind of crinkled up and hodgepodged over. But I think I was going for a galaxy look, and I think I probably accomplished it. I just quit too early. And you can see under here that I had started another page, but it didn't like it. That happens a lot. Here's another few pages. I used a lot of texture on here, and I can see where I used some texture. It's almost like sheet wall tape or drywall tape. It's got a lot of texture in it. And I love circles. I love using circles in my journaling. Here's another page I was using some Tim Holtz little figures. This one, not really sure what was going on there. This is a page I did. I was kind of going for like a saddle leather look. Used a bunch of, I think I used tissue paper back here, and I just hodgepodged it on, or Mod Podge, whatever you want to call it. And I did a big stamp here and just kind of did some mark making lines in it, and, you know, kind of ended up looking like leather. This is another probably unfinished page. It looks like it's coming off. Yeah, this is just some rice paper or tissue paper. Probably parchment paper. I was experimenting with some different colors here. This is some more of that drywall tape. I really like to use that. Let me see. I can show you what it is. This is actually, you can buy it at any hardware store. I use it quite a bit. You know, it's just a good tape. It comes in a big roll. It's a lot of it. But I was just experimenting with some different colors, the coppers and the golds and things like that. This one is my desert scene. As sure as the sun rises and sets, so is my love for you. I really like that page. It was fun to do. There again, just laying down some paint, did some collaging on here, which I love to do collage. I love taping stuff down. I don't know why, but I do. Another similar page that says that's all there is to it. I don't know. Looks like I was running low on sentiments. Hearts galore. This is some more Dina Wakley stuff. I love Dina Wakley's art supplies. I had written here, I have so many people who love me. I am so blessed with many friends and family. You know, that's truly at the core of my beliefs, for sure. And I have to tell myself that I am loved, and I think we should all do that. This was back in 22, so it hasn't been too long ago. So this actually isn't one of my first journals. Sometimes I just want to fly away, and this was, yeah, sometimes I do. Another incomplete page. This was using some stenciling and probably my Posca markers. Definitely my Posca markers. Okay, there's one. This is a Dina Wakley journal that it's the small handy journal. And I really like this journal. This was done last year. A lot of these were. Count your rainbows, not your thunderstorms. Use some tags, a lot of tags in this journal. It's okay to make mistakes. Art is a line around your thoughts. I love that page. I used some stenciling with my, what do you call it? Puff paste. Let me see. I think it's called Hero Paste. Hero Arts. This was a stamp set that I stamped onto this paper and colored it in. Find your inner peace. Another tag that I had placed into my journal. This was a year ago, actually. Take care of your soul. That's so important. And it's, again, another reminder for me to focus on what's good for me and not worry about what others think. Let it go. Very important. Odd man out. Okay, this is definitely where I was with my job. Definitely felt like the odd man out. I'd never been in a job where that's kind of where I felt. I always felt very much a part of the team. And this was the first time that I was feeling really, really left out. Not really left out, but just never accepted, I guess is the best way to put it. This one I like. I just used some cutouts or some stamps and cut them out on paper. Being adult is like folding a fitted sheet. Yeah, well, that's true. This one I used some stamps that I had gotten, and textured paper here. That's pretty. This one was another tag. I was just practicing with my window here. Had a little envelope. Used a underwater theme here, and I just put in some sequins. And here it is. I'm saying I don't know how I feel anymore. I was just really down. I'm happy to report that I didn't stay there long because it was so toxic. I just had to go. Don't fear change. And that's where I was. You know, I had it was a good paying job, but I just was miserable. Another stamp set that it was a stamp of the month set or a kit from Simon Says Stamp. I love this. This is in February. Another stamp set and stencils. These are actually layering stencils. I love this page. There again, prove yourself to yourself, not to others. Following along that same theme. If color was music, my paintings would be doing the polka. That's for dang sure. This is another, I actually sent this through the little corrugator, the crinkler thingy you curl it up, and this was just fun. I like it. And this was another one. This is inspired by Neve Bailey because she does a lot of these type of pages. She cuts out and, uses the page behind it as part of the scenery or whatever. She turned her can'ts into cans and dreams into plans. I like that. Peace, joy, and love. This was I got a stamp set. It was basically superhero kind of theme. And this is my grandson. He loves superheroes, so I made a page out of thinking of him. Not real sure what's going on there, but this is a stamp set. This is actually, I don't know how this is gonna, but it's actually an alien in a spaceship. And I used some of the backgrounds these are from Whimsy Stamps. They have some of these really cool backgrounds, and this is from their stamps. So one of their stamp collections. This is another Dina Wakley art journal. This is the bigger one. Make sure I'm in there. So open your heart. And I just made this a little bit like the world is full. If you can't find one of the nice people, be one. I love that. Be what you want to see in others. Yeah, I used this is actually a wood cutout. I cut it out with my Glowforge. Wanted to do something kind of with nature there. This is another one of my dark and eerie Halloween pages. It's not that great, but I like this. This is the day that the Lord made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. Just more of the same colorful pages. I love bright and shiny and exciting colors. There again. Writing little notes to my kids so that if I ever died, they could see I didn't really like that page, but there you go anyway. Let's see. This is when I had made a brand new friend, and I really just had we still to this day have a great relationship, and I'm so thankful for him. Rainbows and bugs. Can't get better than that. I really like these pages. Happiness, and this is just some various collaging. I love to collage, as I mentioned earlier. Same thing here, collages and stamps. A lot of these are all Dina Wakley media cutouts. And then the background stamping, acrylic paints. This is from Dina Wakley's mixed media tablet. Same again. This is when my stepdad was diagnosed with cancer and was dying. It's actually 4 or 5 days before he died. That was a struggle. He'd been in my life for so long. She is fierce. Do what you love. Amen to that. This is another tag page where I made some different tags. This was actually supposed to be my daughter's gift tag for her present, and I forgot to put it on there. And this one is just using some clear acetate with some Dina Wakley stuff on it. I really like these. I'm going to make more of these. So stay tuned. Here's another page that I just kind of did halfway, literally. I like these tags. I love tags. This is another stamp set I got. I can't remember where the stamp set's from. I think I got it from overseas somewhere, but nothing like AliExpress or anything like that. I try to keep my art supplies to my local people, you know, in the United States. I want to support those small businesses. This is my stepdad's page. We called him Peepaw. I told him to look up at the sky and spread your wings and fly. There's my mom and my stepdad. I miss him. I do. He died on 12/26. This was January of that year. New year, new me. Another year has come and gone. They all go by so fast, and we bring in the new on New Year's Eve. We also remember the past. I like that. This one was kind of fun. Kind of reminded me of Whoville. Whoville goes to the beach. Another tag. Change your thoughts and you will change your world. I'm a big believer in that, for sure. Give yourself permission. I like this one. Probably this was me letting go of that toxic environment that I was in and giving myself permission to acknowledge that I was miserable and that it wasn't me. So that was very therapeutic right there. Stop overthinking. I seem to try to want to make things my fault. Then they're not always my fault. You're not stuck. Your heart is listening. Your brain is learning. Your creativity is growing and preparing. I painted these little birds. I was inspired by somebody. This is just a regular old page. Got a little envelope there. I don't know what was in it. Bunch of acrylic paints here. Textures. This page I started and didn't finish. And there's that one. I'm going to stop right there because that's